Late June afternoons in Georgia are breathless, the air so still that the buzz of a bee, the whir of a cricket, the whistled song of a tanager are audible at a distance. Keown Falls' meager flow over the lip of a Johns Mountain escarpment creates a staccato dripping like that of a malfunctioning showerhead. In the stillness, an imperceptible breeze moves a few leaves, just enough to persuade me that time hasn't stopped. The view from the clearing just below the observation deck gives a hawk's eye view of Pocket Valley. Nothing man-made disrupts the forest's harmony and immensity, bound to the east by Horn Mountain, to the west by Johns Mountain, and to the south by Mill Creek Mountain. Puffy cumulus clouds not quite close enough to touch dapple the sky, their shadows spotting the valley floor. Here, on an exposed point jutting into the sky, the wind gathers strength enough to refresh. From this point, I see all the way to winter, when everything is dull and washed out but beautiful in its austerity. Gray skies, gray rocks, gray trees, and gray forests concealing the mouth of a cave. The dripping water is like a line of drool escaping a yawning mouth. In January, rain fills and overfills the mountainside basin that bequeaths its abundance to the falls, drawing occasional visitors to this trail in northwest Georgia's Walker County. They come to walk behind Keown Falls and leave their handprints, tokens of their esteem. They are artists working in a monochrome, an earth tone drawn from a seep leached from fractured bedrock, the mountain's bones yielding this marrow to nourish creativity. Mostly the woods are quiet in winter, when solitude greets those few who venture here, but June riots with color and sound. All winter I anticipate summer's opulent lushness, when the forest, exuberant in its fecundity, creates a rich variety of leaves and wildflowers, ferns and mushrooms, butterflies and birds, fruit and nuts. Ripe blackberries the size of my thumbnail squirt sweet juice that refreshes a weary hiker. Ironweed contributes bright purple confetti to the festivities. Wild hydrangea its large sterile flowers that draw pollinators to flower heads packed with smaller blossoms. And brown-eyed Susans cheerful enough to prod a smile from even the most jaded woodland trekker. June days are long enough to invite exploration, but their length produces heat that enervates, draining energy and sapping morale so that the hiker welcomes shade and the sporadic breezes that touch only the heights. On my most recent visit, the June heat and humidity made me yearn for winter. Winter, when there are no bugs, snakes, chiggers, ticks, or sweat, but so many, many views. When the days are short and the nights long and cold, so that I carefully plan outings to ensure that I finish before dark. But the odds of a mishap during wintertime hiking in Georgia are considerably less than summer, so I relax on most of the trail, paying careful attention only on the narrow rocky steps that climb to or descend from the steep bluffs that flank the falls. This year I hiked the Keown Falls Loop twice in January and 3 times in June. These 2 months are so different yet so welcoming, their beauty and tranquility soothing the visitor. The contrast between winter and summer is stark and remarkable. So here are some photos to illustrate January and June at Keown Falls. Thank you for watching this Georgia Backroads program.